Hi.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
Hi, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing, thank you. It's lovely for you to be here.
Great. Yeah, thanks for having me.
So, let's go straight into it.
Yeah.
So, how did you get the idea for We Will Rave?
You mean song-wise?
Yeah,
Yeah, so song-wise, I didn't write the song myself. I had songwriters from Sweden and Norway, so they teamed up. And I gave them the idea of I want a party up-tempo song that maybe starts a little slower and then gets everyone going. I wanted to have that moment where the audience starts to clap really loud so that I can, yeah, enjoy myself even more on that stage. And they had the idea of We Will Rave. And they never played it to me. I flew over there and I heard it about 5 minutes before I went in to record the song. And so there was not really oh, I don't like it, or maybe let's change that. But that was not needed because I fell in love with it immediately, and it was, I guess, just meant to be.
I think we all fell in love with that song.
Oh, thank you.
So, we've seen some speculation online that you are always at Eurovision doing stand-ins, doing some behind the scenes work. So, from that, I guess I think we know Eurovision's always something you've wanted to do.
Yes, well, ever since my, I'd say, professional singer career started. Before that, I wasn't really like much aware of Eurovision. I didn't really grow up watching it with my parents. It was not this happening that a lot of other people have in their lives. So, but when I got to know it, my very first Eurovision was 2016 in Sweden, quite late actually. So I went there, I watched it. I was like, okay, what is this thing? I really didn't have any expectations of it. But yeah, it hit me, and I just thought, okay, that looks like the perfect stage for me wanting to sing, wanting to dance, wanting to have this, yeah, all of those possibilities and opportunities at the same time, also loving camera work and stuff like that. So it felt like the perfect fit. So that's when, maybe not 2016, but in 18, when I was a stand-in myself, I guess that's when my journey of, okay, I really, really want to be on that stage with a song of my own started.
Yeah. Like it's you watch it, you just fall in love with it.
Yeah, I think so too. And it's very funny because a lot of the people, especially now that it was in Vienna, out of our surroundings are like, Eurovision, I don't know. And then you watch it, you begin to understand the concept of it, and then you just cannot go without it anymore. You watch it, you're interested in like, what does Italy bring to the table this year? How does the voting go? All of that. Yeah, it really draws you in, and I think that's really beautiful.
I mean, we were all expecting to see you in Vienna this year on stage. I think a lot
Yeah,
of us were
I would
shocked
have
when we
loved
did.
to. I really would have loved to. Unfortunately, yeah, the team didn't ask me, or ORF didn't ask me. I wasn't part of their, I don't know, creative
How
concept.
dare they?
Yeah, so I was a little sad, but I got to be on stage anyways. But still, yeah, I would have really loved to do it.
Like, have you ever had a Eurovision song you've sat there, listened to it, and thought, God, I wish I made that?
Actually, yes, it was before my year. The very first time I heard Last Dance. From Greece. What year was it? 2020 to 1921, something like that. I really, really fell in love with that song, and I thought, okay, that must be really cool to perform on stage. Yeah, and I think every year we have songs that make you jump up and just wanna join the party.
So how was the process of getting selected for Eurovision? How does that work?
So in Austria, every year is a little different. This year we had a pre-selection that was shown on TV, which for the last, I believe, I don't know, 5 or 6 years we haven't had. In my year, it was a process of handing in a song, submitting the song, um, I believe with probably some pictures or something of yourself as an artist. And then they selected the best, I don't know how many it were, I think about 15 songs or something. They invited those artists and songs to be performed live at the ORF, at our national broadcaster. that got filmed. And then they showed those 15 videos to a national jury, to an international jury. And yeah, that's when everyone was like, oh, that sounds like a cool Eurovision song for Austria. And yeah, I'm really grateful that I won this vote and that brought me to Eurovision.
If there was anything you could have done differently with your whole Eurovision experience, would you have?
Wow, actually, no. And the boring answer to that is maybe just to have, I think not. I did enjoy every single step of it, but I feel like maybe there could have been a little more enjoyment in regards of not taking things too seriously. I mean, you're drawn into this whole thing, especially your team gets bigger all of a sudden. You have many more people suddenly joining conversations that before that you just easily had alone and made decisions just out of nowhere and without overthinking and overthinking. And Eurovision just has this um I don't want to say weirdness, but somehow it's a different dynamic. Everyone suddenly feels like, okay, wow, we have to make this big. We have to make this something bigger than it already is. And therefore, every single interview, every single appearance somehow gets this magnitude that I think, yeah, I was a little hard on myself with all of that. And I could have just taken it easier, I
Yeah.
guess. Because now when I think back, I'm like, okay. And also when I see how other artists now experience Eurovision, it's just 3 minutes. If you're a singer, a professional singer, you should be able to sing for 3 minutes and not rest your voice for 2 days before that. Like it's such a buildup that I don't think is necessary 100%, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Yeah.
Would you go back?
Yes, I think I wouldn't go back, but I'd love to be at your like back in time, but I'd love to be
Yeah.
at Eurovision at some point again, if the song is right, if the time is right, if just everything comes together. Because I feel like it is a once in a lifetime and then maybe twice in a lifetime opportunity to
Agree.
just do what you love and reach a lot of people and just celebrate life. So I can definitely see myself up there again. Let's see if life has the same plan.
What advice would you give to someone like me who'd love to do Eurovision in the future?
I guess, first of all, but I think everyone says that it is really true to stick true to yourself. I feel like no one has ever won Eurovision because they did something that was expected of them to do. And if you're being yourself and then Eurovision doesn't happen for you, it's not a bad thing because then maybe it's just not meant for you, and that's okay. I struggle with that a lot before I got to Eurovision because I thought that's the only goal and that's the only thing to do. And if I don't reach that, like I fail. But now having been there, maybe yeah, it's easy. It's easier said now because I had the whole experience. But I honestly feel like as long as you're enjoying what you're doing, no matter the outcome, and if it's at the Eurovision or just doing it for yourself, yeah, if it feels right, do it. If you struggle with it, I totally get that because it is draining if you do it and there's no output. I've been there too. So I guess there is a point where you have to say, okay, maybe there is a different passion waiting for me somewhere that is not this thing. All of that got really depressing just now. I'm sorry for that. Um, but I feel like too little people talk about this truth as well. It's not just always, okay, yeah, I believed in this, and so I made it come true. Sometimes it does not come true, and that's okay as well. And then you're not doomed. Life is not over. There's not just Eurovision in this world. So I'm sure that there are other things that will make every one of us happy if we don't reach this one life goal that we've always had.
Yeah.
But if you want to go there, I think just make music, write songs, good songs, bad songs. Um, Try to get connected to as many people as possible because eventually it is, I'd say, mostly about connections. Unfortunately, it's not just the talent or the greatest song that gets you there. It's the right moment at the right time with the right people. There's just so much more to the whole picture. So, and then we're back to if life wants you to do it, you'll do it.
Yeah. So This like if you don't want to talk about this, this is fine. The grand final camera glitch.
Ah, don't worry.
Um,
Yes.
when did you find out like that happened?
I only found out when I was sitting in the green room getting ready for my recap. Hey, call number 26. So I wasn't aware of it at all when I was on stage. I had my performance. I enjoyed it a lot. I had my perfect Eurovision moment. Came off the stage, the dancers hugged me. Like we didn't know that anything was going on until like 5 minutes after we went off stage. So then my only concern was, okay, but can they fix it for YouTube? Because I knew that they were going to upload some version of it. And yeah, so they should just clip together different things. And of course, it was like the magnitude of it, I only understood once I rewatched everything back. Um, Up there after my final performance, I was just like, okay, that was it. I had the most fun. If they asked me to do it again, which they didn't, I'd probably say no because it was such a high and being an artist there, you prepare yourself like your pre-performance routine because of all of this team and all of those things is I'd say minimum depending on who you are and what you do, but about an hour and a half or 2 hours if you count glam and the whole hair process and everything into it. It's so long, and so you really try to get up to that level until about 30 seconds before you go on that stage. Then you're on that level, you drop down again, and then someone tells you, maybe you should do it again. Then you're like, I don't know if I can get up there again as fast. Then maybe it's not as fun because this last one that I just did was perfect for me. So, of course, it would be fun to have another round with the audience singing along, but I don't know if it would feel the same. So, that's why I guess my answer would have been no, because it very rarely, if we're just talking result now, it very rarely has an impact
Yeah.
because the viewers are like, well, come on. Everything else was fine, and I don't know, she managed everything else. So yeah, I for me it would have been a no probably. And it was just, yeah, it happened. It was unfortunate, but at the end, people remember this now, which is also
Yeah.
fine.
So when we all saw it, I remember I was sat in my hotel room in Turkey, and as soon as it happened, the whole group chat, you just had floods of voice notes. Oh no, please no.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
it
that's
was it was
happened every glitch every year
probably the
since.
worst moment. Yeah.
So we'll go back to like the behind the scenes of doing some stand-ins and whatever other
Mhm.
behind the scenes stage things. I'm not actually too sure what you've done because I've had so many things coming in since the group chat found out about this. Um,
Yeah.
how like what's the stress like of doing that?
The whole production,
Yeah.
managing the stage. Well, I feel like the fun thing at Eurovision is that it's so big. It has such a long time frame before you go onto that stage, whether it's being an artist or just being a stage director or a concert producer or whatever. We start the whole production at least 6 months before. So every single day, you kind of prep a little more, you prep a little more, you grow a little more into the role, you understand the acts better, you do this. Okay, I wasn't aware of that a week ago, but now I am. So you really,
It's hard to pick just three. Like I could give you maybe five, but three's hard.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
know Pietra Mierda. I feel like everyone loves that woman with all
yeah,
of
yeah,
our
sure.
hearts.
Yes, yes,
I
absolutely.
who else is that? Sure, I'll just add this in the edit. We'll pretend I didn't know. So I have unfortunately run out of my prepared questions. So is there anything that you would like to add for people watching at home?
Well, just that I'm really really grateful that yeah, of course I'm a part of the whole production every year in some type of way, but still you love hearing the stories, and so I think that's also what it's about, to understand the whole process of it. How does an act come onto the stage, and that you're interested. I think that just shows the love for the whole thing. And as long as we have that, I guess the whole thing is working, and it's great. It brings us so much joy every year. So I'm really, really excited to see what's happening next year. And I'm just, yeah, grateful that Yeah, We Will Rave is still such a big part of the universe. So I
Yeah.
guess I hit a spot there, and I'm really grateful for that because, like I always said, also in the interviews leading up to my result in the end, it's not the result that matters. It doesn't matter left side, right side of the scoreboard. I think it's just that moment that you create, and I'm really grateful that I apparently got to create this moment that still makes everyone happy.
Yeah, I was literally blasting We Will Rave just before you got here, so you did well.
Oh, nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
But yeah, thank you for coming.
Of course, thank you for having me. I hope you have a nice Eurovision party next year.
You too will. You might be in Dara. In Dara? No,
And
in Bulgaria.
next year.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't worry.
Whew.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. It's been lovely.
Yeah, likewise. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
And see you soon. Thank you. Bye.